Fox News host Laura Ingraham and Republican National Committee Chair Ronna McDaniel grew testy over recent GOP election losses. Ingraham told McDaniel that Virginia voters were curious where their donations were going after Democrats had big wins during the recent election night. Republicans were outspent by $8 million, Ingraham said. McDaniel countered, saying Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin did a good job raising money for the party despite the losses that came on election night. Glenn Youngkin did a phenomenal job, and he raised a lot of money, McDaniel said. A lot of people don't understand fundraising, McDaniel said. I can't raise state dollars. I don't get unlimited convention and state dollars. And these were state house and state senate races. No, I get it, Ingraham replied. So, I mean, come on, McDaniel said. These are people who come after me all the time. They're on Twitter. Let's see their results. What did they do in Virginia? How much money did they get? McDaniel continued talking over Ingraham. Democrats maintain control of Virginia Senate on Tuesday, fending off challenges from Republicans going into the election. Democrats held a narrow majority. The win is seen as an affirmation of the party's messaging on hot-button issues, particularly abortion. Democrats also won control of the House of Delegates during the election. The results mark a reversal from 2 years ago when Youngkin was elected and Republicans won control. Republican senators who battled to win back a Senate majority say the victories by Democrats this week is a warning sign and wake-up call ahead of the 2024 election. Democrats earned other key positions, including in deep red Kentucky, where Democratic Governor Andy Beshear won re-election. Abortion rights advocates saw a number of wins, most notably in Ohio, where voters enshrined abortion protections. So there's quite a bit to unpack here. McDaniel is a pretty weak party chair. She's someone who has presided over not a single positive election result for her party. They after she came into power in 2017, they lost the House in 2018, the Republicans, and then lost the presidency and the Senate in 2020. Then narrowly won back the House in 2022, and now it looks like they're going to end up losing it again. So she's aware that when she talks about a lot of the people, where is it? Let me read it. These are people who come after me all the time. They're on Twitter. She's talking about people who come and they say, hey, I'm not giving the RNC any more money. You guys aren't doing anything. Every election you're losing, etc. So that's who she's talking about. Not the pundits. Pundits love bringing these people on to pretend like they're actually changing something. But that's who she's referring to. And it's like, isn't it sad that like you're the chair of a national party and the most important thing to you to mention while you're talking about the failure of your own party to win elections in some cases red states is they're going after me on Twitter. But I agree, a lot of people don't understand fundraising. I mean, but it's like at that point, whose fault really is it? Because what regular voter who gives, let's say, the RNC money is going to be made aware of the fact that the RNC chair can't raise statewide money? I mean, that's more a failure of the messaging of her own party, and that's plays into why the Republicans were outspent $8 million to 1, or excuse me, by $8 million by the Democrats, which is that when you look at Roe v. Wade, a lot of conservatives cheered its overturning, but it has had a reverse effect where a lot of politicians and various other, just regular voters who maybe weren't paying as much attention to abortion rights because they kind of figured the Republicans were never actually going to be able to get rid of it. Now that it's been overturned, they're mobilized. They're going after them very aggressively. And the Republicans really don't have an issue. Oh, they were outspent by $8 million. Wow. But they don't really have an issue they can try and galvanize their base around. I mean, they're trying with illegal immigration, but even that is like apparently not having that much of an effect considering all of their election results as of late. They've been singing the Democrats are weak on the border for over 10 years, and they still haven't been able to really win any election in some major spectacular way since 2016. So this is just more proof that McDaniel needs to go. Hopefully the Republican voters toss her, not the voters, excuse me, the people in power. She said she's not running for another term, but you can see why. Just completely ineffective. Every election they lose. I mean, under her reign, the Democrats have both of the Senate seats in Georgia, red Georgia. The Georgia that not even 10 years ago voted down Jimmy Carter's grandson for governor. And now they're losing seats in Arizona. All of this happened under her reign. So it's time to go.